Hey Rosa, this is the video that I promised to send over to you. I did a search on Apple Tree on Google, and I'm finding that you have a Google business profile set up already, which is great. And it looks like you have really good reviews, 88 reviews, almost 5 stars for all of them, which is awesome. So, so that's going to get you out and recognized in terms of Google. When I do a search on tree removal in your county, in Warren County, I'm not seeing apple tree show up towards the top of this list. I mean, there's so many different tree service businesses, but one good way that I would suggest for you to rank higher, in addition to your Google business profile, is a website. I don't know that you have a website, or at least I'm not finding it. I would set it up like this: basic website, main page talks about the company, what they do, and then multiple call options, contact buttons, contact us, just many ways for you to get in touch with them. Talks about the business, the services that they offer, things like that. And then at the bottom typically you have the 5 star reviews, which goes a long way. So that I think would help get you ranked higher in Google's eyes. Now on the Facebook side of the house, there are 2 free tools that you can utilize if you want to do Facebook advertising. One is called the Facebook Ads Manager. And if you go into the Facebook Ads Manager and you create an ad set, the ad set is your audience. So here we can see that this ad set is currently about 55,000 people. We want to reach about 500,000 people. So this is really small. And, I defaulted at just putting it to Warren County initially, but there's different levers that you can utilize. You can, if you wanted to include folks from Morris County, New Jersey, that's a pretty big county. You put that in, you see it starts to get bigger. If you wanted to put in Sussex County as well, it gets even bigger. So we're getting closer to the 500,000. We're not there yet, but there's ways to kind of play with that and to get to that range. The other thing is we have an age demographic of 27 to 65 plus. So, those are typically homeowners, but say you wanted to expand that a little bit, today people a little younger are buying homes, right? I put in 26, so this changed a little bit. And there's also special interest that you can include. You can add or remove as needed, but like first time homeowners are a good one. Those are typically people that just moved in somewhere and they want to do some tree work on their property, things like that. So that's another lever that you can utilize to set up your audience. And then if we go, once the audience is set up, then you can go in and you can create the ad copy. And a good way to do that is to kind of look to see what the competitors are doing. So there's something called the Facebook ad library. And if I click on that, this is looking across the country, basically at tree service companies. And you can see what ads are running and how long they've been running for. So just as an example, this particular one it's active. It's been running since May of 2023. So, chances are it's pretty good. It's bringing in a lot of leads for people. And you can actually see how the copy is set up. And this one talks about, it asks a question in the beginning. Do you need your trees trimmed or an old tree removed? Then we're the company for you. And then it talks about the company, what they do. They have all these 5 star reviews, things of that nature. And then it has a good video that you can click on to see the tree work being done. And finally, at the bottom, it has the call to action, to get a quote. So, the point is that these 2 tools are completely free and you can utilize them to set up a Facebook ads campaign. So I hope you like the video and I will talk to you soon. Thanks, Rosa.